P5, P6. Well then. I mean, we finished where we started, basically. I mean, Leclerc and Lewis swapped, but Leclerc had more pace today. On Lewis's end, I don't know what happened. They say that they did change the car slightly, and you'd expect that because you can't afford to stand still in the sport and think that the competitors won't catch up. But I did not expect it to be that bad. Bro just had no pace this race. And he did the right thing, allowing Leclerc go through midway through the race, and just to try and see if he could go and get after George. And it was looking like he was going to be able to do it at one point, but unfortunately, we just did not have the pace, and George got away. And then what was even worse was that, I mean, the Ferrari started to fall back into Max Verstappen's hands, right? And I don't know how, but the Red Bull suddenly had pace on the hards. And yeah, it's just especially weird because Max had no pace in that first stint. So yeah, he forced Hamilton to pit again, which was just not optimal. And then he caught Leclerc and passed him as well. So yeah, it's just not a good one, especially after the start, where things did look promising for us. I mean, Ferrari drivers, they both made up a place on Verstappen at the start. Like Hamilton was in fourth, Leclerc was in fifth, and I mean, for sure, like we were lucky not to end up in a worse situation after the contact between the Ferrari boys. But you know, Leclerc, he just lost that front wing end plate, but he still looked pretty racy, pretty fast, and you have to respect that. I mean, because it definitely cost him, you know, downforce, and made his tire management just a lot more challenging in this race. But you know, and especially after the slow starts the weekend he had, you know, he definitely bounced back in the race. But yeah, P5, P6, it's just not what we need, honestly. Especially when, you know, you see McLaren racking up a 1-2, George again on the podium, and, you know, shout out to George, you know, because he's been cooking. And I know it's only been 2 races and a sprint, right? But he's been up there every time, and Max as well. You know, Max, he just does Max things, right? So yeah, but honestly, if Ferrari wants to salvage this season and at least go for the constructors, because I even think at this point the drivers is getting long. It's looking long for that. They just need to pattern up the car, because the car's just not fast enough.